everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. Welcome to our tonight's session with me, Aryana. And before we start our session, let's have a brief introduction to our comprehensive learning platform, which is LMS. سلامونه او نیکی هیله داشت تاسو ټول هم روغ او جوړ اوسئ. زموږ د نن شپې جلسې ته ښه راغلاست او مخکې له دې نه چې موږ خپل جلسه پیل کړو نو خپل د دغه پرمختللې یا جامع زده کړې پلتفورم په اړه به لږ څه معلومات وړاندې کړو. So, our comprehensive learning platform is LMS, or Learning Management System, which includes learning materials, interactive lessons, quizzes, and assignments, progress tracking, AI video lessons, which are available 24/7. نو موږ په دغه سیستم مدیریت آموزشی کې یا دغه پلتفورم د جامع زده کړې لپاره یو پراخه او بشپړه تعلیمي مجموعه ده چې د مختلفو برخو لپاره د زده کړې وسایل برابروي او درسي مواد، تعاملي درسونه، پوښتنې او ازموینې، سرټیفیکیټ، AI ویډیوګانې په دغه سیستم موجود دي چې تاسو کولی شئ چې 24 ساعته یعنې هر وخت چې غواړئ د دغه مواد نه ګټه واخلئ. او دغه سیستم چې دا ستاسو درې سکله چې ریډینګ، رایټینګ او لسنینګ دي دغه کور کوي او مطابقي د سپیکینګ سکل لپاره موږ هره شپه لایف سیشنونه لرو چې تاسو کولی شئ خپل سپیکینګ په دغه لایف سیشن کې پریکټس کړئ. او په لایف سیشن کې موږ ډایرکټ کوچینګ لرو او پریکټیکل ایکسرسایزونه او انسټنټ امپروومنت یعنی موږ عملی تمرینونه لرو چې په ټولو زده کوونکو ته برخه ورکول کیږي ترڅو چې هغوی وکولی شي خپل دغه سپیکینګ مهارت نور هم مخکې یوسي او تقویه کړي. سو راځئ چې خپل دغه د نن شپې درس پیل کړو. په دې درس کې موږ د هیلث او ویلنس په اړه یا د ناروغۍ او صحت په اړه موږ ډېر څه معلومات حاصل کړي دا چې څرنګه خپل د مشکل په اړه او یا د خپل د مرض د علایمو په اړه ډاکټر ته معلومات ورکړو. نو نن شپه درس هم ده ډیلی روټین ریکاپ یعنې د ورځني فعالیتونو ته بیا کتنه و یا مرور بر فعالیت‌های زندگی روزمره. So this session consolidates students' ability to talk about their daily activities in sequence using correct time expression and fluency makers. نو دغه جلسه چې د زده کوونکي وړتیاوې د ورځنیو فعالیتونو په اړه د وخت په ترتیب خبرې کولو لپاره او د سمې وختي عبارتونو کارولو او د ژبې فصاحت په نښه کولو سره پیاوړې کوي. The focus will be on recall, practice, and interaction to build confidence and discussing personal routines and more details. و تمرکز ما که باشه بر روی تمرین یادآوری و تعامل خواهد بود تا اعتماد به نفس در بحث کردن در مورد کارهای زندگی روزمره و کارهای شخصی به طور مفصل و با جزئیات بسازد. So let's move on to our first activity which is tongue twister. بیایید که نخستین فعالیت خود را آغاز کنیم. قسما از میتو درسی ماگان میباشند که در هر فعالیت ما و یا در هر سشن ما همیشه تانگ تویستر ها موجود میباشند که تانگ تویستر ها یک راه خیلی خوب و ساده به خاطر آماده کردن ماهیچه های زبان به خاطر تلفظ کردن کلمات مغلق و پیچیده در زبان انگلیسی میباشند. So the tongue twister is Roya reads rich rhymes really rapidly. Roya reads rich rhymes really rapidly. Roya reads rich rhymes really rapidly. یعنی که رویا شعرهای تند و سریع میخواند یا رویا به چټکه توګه شعرونه لوستل کوي. Okay, so who's gonna try the tongue twisters first? Okay, great. Hello and good evening, Mr. Ajmal. How are you doing?
Hello, I hope everyone is good. Good evening. And first, I pass a salam to all of you.
Okay, so Mr. Rest of the class, I really and kindly request all of you to turn off your mics. ما خیلی یعنی از تمامی شاگردای متوقی من میخوایم که مایک های خود خاموش کنن که یک دوستشان صحبت میکنن. Miss Jannat, please turn off your mic. Okay, thank you so much. So, yes, Mr. Ajmal, can you try sing the tongue twisters at least for 3 times?
Hi, yes, sorry. Please. Teacher, I want to learning the sentences Ruya reads Rachel Rim really
Rapidly.
Okay.
Rapidly. Steady.
Again?
Yes, you need to repeat it for 3 times.
Okay. Ruya reads Rachel Rims really
Rhymes.
rapidly.
Rhymes really rapidly.
Okay. Ruya reads Rachel Rhymes really rapidly.
Rapidly.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ajmal, for trying. So let's ask Ms. Zinat. Hello and good evening, Ms. Zinat. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Miss Aryana. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you so much. So, Ms. Zinat, can you try saying the tongue twisters at least for 3 times with speed?
Of course. Roya reads rich rhymes really rapidly. Roya reads rich rhymes really rapidly. Roya reads rich rhymes really rapidly. Thank you.
You got it, Ms. Zinat. Thank you so much. That was a really nice work. So, let's ask Mr. Amiri. Hello and good evening, Mr. Amiri. How are you doing?
Hello, wish you all have been fine and great. Thank you, I'm well.
Okay, so Mr. Amiri, can you try saying the tongue twisters at least for 3 times with speed?
Of course, I'll try my best. Roya reads rich rhymes really rapidly. Roya reads rich rhymes really rapidly. Roya reads rich rhymes really rapidly.
Fantastic. That was excellent. Thank you so much, Mr. Amiri. So let's
Thanks a
ask
bunch
Ms.
as
Diwa.
well.
Hello and good evening, Ms. Diwa. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm pretty good. Thank you so much, Ms. Diwa. So, Ms. Diwa, can you try saying the tongue twisters at least for 3 times?
Yes, teacher. Roya reads rich rhymes really repeatedly. Roya reads rich rhymes really repeatedly. Roya reads rich rhymes really repeatedly.
Okay, Ms. Diwa, can you repeat after me?
Okay.
Rich rhymes
Rich rhymes
rapidly.
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 No, rapidly.
Rapidly.
It's not like rabbit, okay? It's rapidly.
Repeatedly.
No, repeatedly تكرار. يعني don't pronounce like rabbit and don't pronounce like repeat. Rapidly.
Rapidly.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Miss Tiwa. So let's ask Miss Latifa. Hello and good evening, Miss Latifa. How are you doing?
Hello, dear teacher. About the sentences, Royo reads rich rhymes really rapidly. Royo reads rich rhymes really rapidly. Royo reads rich rhymes really rapidly.
Nice work, Miss Latifa. Keep it up. So let's ask Mr. Amal. Hello and good evening, Mr. Amal. How are you doing?
Fine, dear teacher. Good evening too.
Okay, so Mr. Amal, can you try saying the tongue twisters at least for 3 times with speed?
Okay, dear teacher. Ruya reads freight trains really rapidly. Ruya reads freight trains really rapidly. Ruya reads freight trains really rapidly.
Well then, thank you so much, Mr. Amal, for trying. So
Thank
let's
you, sir.
ask Mr. Noman. Hello and good evening, Mr. Noman. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, teacher. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you so much. So, Mr. Noman, can you try saying the tongue twisters at least for 3 times?
Okay. Roya reads rich rhymes really rapidly. Roya reads rich rhymes really rapidly. Roya reads rich rhymes really rapidly. Thank you.
You're doing great, Mr. Noman. Thank you so much. So, let's ask another student. Hello and good evening, Mr. Ismatullah. How are you doing? Okay, let's give turn to Miss Zainab. Hello and good evening, Miss Zainab. How are you doing? Okay, it seems like she's not ready yet. So let's move on to the next activity. Okay, in the next activity, we're gonna have a topic and we need to talk about that, okay? So our tonight's topic is about daily routines. ما در فعالیت بعدی یک موضوع می داشته باشیم و قرار است که در مورد آن ما صحبت کنیم. موضوع امشب ما هست فعالیت‌های روزمره. Okay, and first I'm gonna give a demo. I wake up at 6:30 a.m. I brush my teeth and eat breakfast. Then I go to work by bus. I usually have lunch at 1 p.m. After work, I go to the gym or read a book. I go to bed at 10 p.m. on weekdays. I wake up at 6:30 a.m. من بیدار میشم ساعت 6:30 صبح. I brush my teeth and eat breakfast. من دندانهای خودم برس میکنم و صبحانه میخورم. Then I go to work by bus. بعدا من به وظیفه میرم توسط میلی بس. I usually have lunch at 1 p.m. من معمولا غذای چاشت ساعت 1 میخورم. After work, بعد از کار یا وظیفه, I go to the gym or read a book. من میرم به جیم و یا هم یک کتاب میخوانم یا مطالعه میکنم. I go to bed at 10 p.m. on weekdays. من میخوابم ساعت 10 بجه در روزهای یا شبهای هفته. Okay, so who wants to make more examples about their daily routine or who wants to give information about their daily routine for us?
I'm ready, sir.
Let's ask.
I'm ready.
Okay, so ask Mr. Emal, can you give us information about your daily routine?
Yes, sir. I wake up at 5 p.m. I brush my teeth
5
and eat
a.m.
breakfast.
5 a.m., Mr. Emal. It's 5
Okay.
a.m., okay?
5 a.m. I brush my teeth and eat breakfast. Then I go to work by bus. I usually have a lunch at 1 p.m. After work, I go to the gym or read a book. I go to bed at 10 p.m. on Wednesday.
Okay, thank you so much. It was really great, Mr. Emal. And
Yes, sir.
with a very small correction, we don't say I brush my teeth, okay? We say I brush my teeth.
I brush
and
my teeth.
Eat breakfast.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Emal. So let's ask Mr. Ajmal, can you give us information about your daily routine?
Yes, sir. Sir, I wake up at 5 o'clock in morning. Then I take ablution and I brush my teeth and then eat breakfast. Then I go to work by bus. Usually I have lunch at 11 o'clock. After work, I go to gym and read book. I go to bed at 11 o'clock at night on week.
On weekdays. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ajmal. So we don't say I wake up, okay? I wake up because week changes the meaning of the sentence. I wake up at 6:30 and I brush my teeth, okay? So that was nice. Thank you so much. Let's ask Mr. Ehsan Khan. Hello and good evening, Mr. Ehsan Khan. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Ustad Aryana. How about you?
I'm pretty good. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Ehsan Khan, can you give us information about your daily routine?
Yes, of course. I wake up at 7 a.m. and I brush my teeth and eat breakfast. Then I do my homeworks of school. And 12 a.m. I go to school and 5:30 p.m. I come from school and then I go to football and next I come to eat dinner and I go to bed at 9 p.m.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Ihsan Khan, for sharing your daily routine for us. So let's ask Mr. Arash. Hello and good evening, Mr. Arash. How are you doing?
How are you, teacher? I wake up at 6:33 a.m. I brush my teeth and eat breakfast. Day, I go to work by bus. I usually have lunch at 1 p.m. After work, I go to the gym or read a book. Bed. I go to bed at 10 p.m. on weekday.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Arash, for trying.
Thank you.
So, as I mentioned before, that we don't say I wake up, we say I wake up at 6:30. Yani shasho si. We don't say like 63. We say 6:30. Yani shasho si. And I go to bed. I go to bed at any time you go. So thank you so much,
Okay.
Mr. Arash, for trying. Miss
Thank you.
Zinat, can you tell us that what do you do in the morning?
I do my homework.
Okay, so and what do you do in the evening?
Teacher, I couldn't hear you.
I said that what do you do in the evening? شما از طرف شام مثلا چیکار میکنین؟
I usually spend my time with my family or I help my mother do chores.
Okay, and house chores. That was great. Thank you so much, Miss Zinat, for sharing your daily routine with us. So let's ask Mr. Numan, can you tell us that do you have a special routine on weekends? آیا شما کدام تقسیم اوقات خاصه به خاطر روزهای آخر هفته دارین؟
Yeah, yes, I do, teacher. At the weekends, I go to my so watan chimega.
Hometown.
I go to my hometown in the weekends.
Okay, and what do you do in the morning on weekdays؟ در روزهای هفته مثلا از طرف صبح چی کار میکنین؟
In the morning, I wake up at 5 a.m. I brush my teeth and dress up, and then I eat my breakfast, and then I go to the Quran studies, and then I eat my lunch and go to school.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Numan, for sharing your daily routine with us. So let's ask Miss Latifa. Miss Latifa, can you tell us that what do you do in the morning?
Yes, dear teacher. In the morning, I wake up early and I pray to Allah. After that, I eat my breakfast and ready myself and go to the work.
Okay. Okay, so Miss Latifa, can you tell us that do you have a special routine on weekends؟ آیا کدام تقسیم اوقات خاص به روزهای اخیر هفته دارین؟
And some weekend I have a special plan, and some weekend I don't have a special plan.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Latifa, for sharing your daily routines with us. So let's ask Mr. Amiri, can you give us information about your daily routine? That what do you do in the morning or evening?
Yes, of course. Thank you for giving me the chance again. Early in the morning, I usually wake up at 6 or 5:30. Then I just have a workout for a few minutes, or usually I'm hopping with my rope, or is a kind of rope made for sporting issues, and then I just try to read some thing online, or it might be some articles about psychology and some general information about personality, and the same way to know people better and to feel them the way they feel, or the way they just try to be friends, and the way they need people to be in their life. As I'm interested in psychology more, so I mostly spend my time reading and learning about psychology or psychological issues. And late in the evening, I'm usually just walking home, although the place where I work is a bit far, but I just find a time for walking. So I usually spend my evening time by walking, sometimes with friends or sometimes alone, and sometimes I just accompany with my brother. So we just walk together towards home or towards a near bus stop or a near place where we can find a taxi or a car so we can ride there.
Okay, so do you have a special routine on weekends?
On weekend, my daily or my weekly routine, as I'm concerned about, is it mightly be the designing, as I am interested more in designing as well. So aside from the same routine, my routine that might be considered an activity is just going to city with my little brother, as he's a kind of child, as he surprises me sometimes. He insists a lot to just give me a ride or just take me somewhere new, or let's go somewhere to have, for example, a picnic or something else. So my routine is just
Okay, Mr. Amiri, can you hear us? Because we can't hear you clearly. Okay, so Mr. Amiri was doing a really great job, and he was speaking really nice. Thank you so much, Mr. Amiri, for sharing your daily routines with us. So let's move on to the next activity, please. Okay, so we're gonna have a role play, and each of the students are going to ask about each other daily routines, okay? For example, here is a demo. So one student is gonna ask that, what do you do after you wake up? شما چی کار میکنین که بعد از اینکه از خواب بیدار میشین؟ The other students will answer, first I brush my teeth, then I eat breakfast, after that I go to work by bus. ابتدا من دندانهای خودم برش میکنم. I brush my teeth. Then I eat breakfast. بعد از اون من صبحانه میخورم. After that I go to work by bus. بعد از آن من میرم به وظیفه خود توسط ملی بس. Okay, so what do you do after work? بعد از وظیفه یا بعد از اینکه از وظیفه آمدین شما چی کار میکنین؟ I usually go to gym or read a book. من معمولا میرم به جیم و هم کتاب مطالعه میکنم. What time do you go to bed? شما چی وقت میخوابین؟ I go to bed at 10 p.m. من میخوابم ساعت 10. و حال نوبت میرسه به شما که در مورد دیلی روتینز یا همو کارهای روزمره زندگی یک دیگر سوال رو جواب کنین و معلومات بدین. So let me choose Miss Diwa with Miss Zinat. Are you two ready to practice this conversation with each other?
Yes, teacher, I'm ready.
Yes, I'm ready too.
Great. So one of you is going to ask a question about the other's daily routine and the other will answer that.
Okay. What do you do after you wake up, Miss Zinat?
First, I brush my teeth, then I eat breakfast. After that, I go to work by bus.
What do you do after work?
I usually go to the gym or read a book.
What time do you go to bed?
I go to bed at 10 p.m.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thanks from both of you for practicing the conversation. So let's ask Mr. Numan with Mr. Emal to practice the conversation with each other.
Yes, sir. I am ready.
Mr. Numan, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, teacher.
Great, so please continue.
Okay, Mr. Emal, what is your choice? A student or a trainer?
Can you repeat again?
What is your choice? Are you going to be a trainer or a student?
No problem, you choice.
Okay. What do you do after you wake up?
Uh, when I wake up, I take ablution and perform my prayer. After that, I go to university.
What do you do after work?
After work,
university. Okay, Mr. Numan, you need to ask what do you do
Oh, okay.
after coming from university?
Okay, after university, I coming back, I study my books.
Okay. What do you do after you're reading books?
After I reading books, I eating my breakfast.
Okay. And what time do you go to bed?
I go to bed 9 p.m.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
thank you
you.
so much. You can also say I go to bed at 9 p.m. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Or after
Yes, sir.
coming from university, I usually read books or anything you do. You can say that.
Okay, sir.
So thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks from both of you. So let's ask Mr. Ehsan Khan with Mr. Hamad to practice this conversation with each other. Mr. Muhammad, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm also ready, teacher.
Okay, great. So please continue.
Mr. Muhammad, what do you do after you wake up?
Mr. Muhammad, are you ready or not? So let's ask Mr. Ajmal to continue this conversation with Ehsan Khan.
Yes, I am ready, teacher.
Again, Mr. Ajmal, what do you do after you wake up?
Well, sir, I get after get off. I recite Tilawat Quran, and then I eat a breakfast.
Okay, Mr. Ajmal, you need to say first, I recite Quran, and then, okay, so
and
what do you
then
do then?
eat a breakfast.
Then I eat breakfast, and after that?
And after that, I move to city. Then I move to university. Then come to back to city and our shop.
And what do you do? What time do you go to bed?
I go to bed usually at 10 o'clock after news.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much for practicing this conversation. So let's move on to the next activity, please. Okay, in this activity, we're gonna divide the students in pairs and they need to practice the conversation using the key phrases. ما در اینجا شاگردا رو به گروپ ها تقسیم میکنیم و اونا باید تمرین کنن محاوره را با استفاده از جملات کلیدی که اینجا برای شما داده شده. For example, first I take evolution, then I pray fajr. Okay, ابتدا می کارم میکنم و بعدا می کارم انجام میدم. After that, بعد از آن I eat breakfast. من صبحانه میخورم. I usually go to work at 7 a.m. من معمولا میرم به وظیفه ساعت 7. So you need to practice the conversation with each other using the key phrases, okay? So let's see who's ready to practice this time. Let's ask Mr. Farshid with Mr. Amiri to practice this conversation. Are you two ready?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so Mr. Farshid, are you ready? Or else? So let's choose another person. Let's ask.
I'm ready.
Okay, so great. Mr. Ajmal, you can continue the conversation with Mr. Amiri.
Okay, Mr. Hamidi, you're welcome.
Welcome as well, Mr. Ajmal. How are you?
I'm fine. Good night.
Good evening to you. May you have a great day.
Okay, please read the exercise.
So let's get started then. Hi Ajmal. What do you do early in the morning?
The first I get off. استاذ ما دامي جملة وليرة كاسنا إذا ما بدي مامي.
Yes. First, I wake up. با جای زوخانه خالی میتونین کارهایی رو که شما انجام میتین در زندگی روزمره او رو یاد کنین. درست است؟ مثلا first I wake up and take ablution and then I do this, then I do that. به شکل.
منظورم ما گفتم پیش از بعد از ساعت 8 یا 9 بجه رقمی وظیفه یا چیزا در نظر بگیرم. The first I wake up in the morning. I take ablution and recite the Holy Quran, and then after I eat breakfast, I usually move to city at 7 o'clock. Then I move to university.
Would you be able to accompany me at 8 o'clock? We just have to go somewhere.
I moved to university, Pakia University Engineering Faculty.
Around 8?
Yes.
So when will you be free then?
Before I'm a student.
So when will you get free during the day? Around 10 or 11?
Before 8 o'clock, my university start to 12. After then, I come to shop.
That's better. Then I'll try my best to procrastinate the same game. It isn't a game, but we just planned something to surprise one of our friend. So could you please come with us at 12 o'clock? What do you do at 12 or around 12?
At 12 o'clock.
Sorry, what did you say?
Okay, it seems like, okay, yes, we can hear you. Okay, seems like Mr. Ajmal isn't free to come with you, Mr. Amiri. So thank you so much from both of you to practice from practicing this conversation. So let's ask Ms. Diwa with Ms. Zinat to practice the conversation using the key phrases.
Okay, Ms. Aryana. I will ask first.
Okay, ask.
So, Ms. Diwa, what do you do in the morning?
I'm the morning I wake up.
Okay, Ms. Diwa, try to say like first. I wake up at.
Okay, teacher. First, I wake up at 5 o'clock. Then I prepare my bed and I prepare. I pray, and then I get it a breakfast, and I go to
after that,
and after that I go to the work and the rickshaw. I usually lunch in 12 o'clock. Then I go to the home at 4 o'clock. After that I nap, and after nap I check my phone. I eat a tea. After that I study, and I sleep at 11 o'clock, 11 p.m.
Okay,
So
you can
what-
also say, Ms. Diwa, then I come back home at 12 p.m. and take a short nap. And after that, I drink a cup of tea or maybe a coffee. and then I do some house chores maybe, and I go to sleep around 11 p.m. Am I correct?
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing your daily routine with us. So let's ask two other students, Mr. Ehsan with Mr. Numan. Are you guys ready?
Yes, I'm ready, teacher.
I'm also ready, teacher.
Okay, I'm going to ask. What do you do at the morning?
First, I wake up at 7 a.m. and then I brush my teeth. After that, I eat breakfast, and uh, I usually go to the park, and then I go to school. And after that, I eat dinner and I go to bed at 10 p.m.
Okay. Are you going to ask me?
Okay, so what do you do in the morning?
In the morning, I usually wake up at 5 a.m. I do my Quran studies. I brush my teeth and dress up, and then I eat my breakfast, and then I do my homework of school, and then I go to school, eat my lunch, and go to school, and after that I go to the park and play football with my friends. After that, I after that I watch some movies, and then at around 8 p.m. I I okay. I join a meeting of named Walk and Talk, and then I sleep around 11 p.m.
Okay, thank you for sharing your daily routine.
Okay, you too.
Excellent work, students. That was really nice. Keep it up. So let's move on to the next activity. Okay, so in this activity we're gonna have a visual practice. ما در اینجا یک تمرین بصری داشته باشیم. قرار است شما تصاویری که میبینین در روی صفحه اونا رو به ما توضیح بدین که مثلا چی وقت از خواب بیدار میشه و بعدا چی کار رو انجام میده. از تصاویر به ترتیب داده شده و شما توضیح میدین که ابتدا کدام کار رو انجام میده، بعدا چی میکنه و بعد از اون چی میکنه. For example, I'm gonna give a demo. This person wakes up at 7 a.m. eats breakfast, goes to school, studies, exercises, and sleeps at 10 p.m. خب این فرد یا این شخص که است بیدار میشه ساعت 7 صبح، صبحانه میخوره. میتونید که او رو همراه با تصویر، یعنی هر گپی که شما میگین او رو همراه با تصویر مطابقت بدین. صبحانه میخوره، بعد از اون میره به مکتب درس میخونه و اکسرسایز یا تمرین میکنه و بعدا میخوابه ساعت 10. Okay, and now students need to describe this picture using the phrases like first he wakes up, then he eats, after that he و بعد از این شاگردان میتونن که تمرین کنن اکسرسایز با استفاده از جملات مثل first he wakes up at ابتدا و بیدار میشه. میتونین که یک تایم دلخواه خودتان هم بگوین. Then he eats, for example, breakfast, and what does he eat in his breakfast? You can also say that, whatever you see in the picture. And after that, he, for example, goes to school or work or exercises or read a book. So you can say whatever you see in the picture, okay? So who wants to try first? Great. So Mr. Numan, can you describe the picture for us? That what do you see in these pictures?
Okay, I see a little boy waking up around 7 a.m. He eats breakfast at the second picture. In the third picture, he prepares to go for school. And at the fourth picture, he goes to school. And the fifth picture, I can see the boy is doing his homework. And the sixth picture, he is in his bed and reading book.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Mr. Numan, for sharing your thoughts with us. So let's ask Mr. Farshid, are you ready to speak? Okay, let's ask Miss Sadaf. Hello and good evening, Miss Sadaf. How are you doing?
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Thank you so much. So, Miss Sadaf, can you describe this picture for us? That what do you see in the picture? What's the boy doing?
Wake up 7
He wakes
a.m.
up. He
Yes.
seems to wake
Wake
up at 7 a.m.
Say 7 a.m. and eat breakfast and go to school
And then he goes to
and
school.
then and go to school and eat
Studies and
studies
exercises
and exercises
at
at
school.
school and sleep at
Sleeps
10 a.m.
p.m. Okay.
p.m. Sorry.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Ms. Sadaf, for trying. So let's ask Mr. Amiri. Can you tell us that what's the boy having for his breakfast?
Sure, I think the boy is having some sort of juice or a lemonade or some orange juice and some fruits for breakfast, or it might be some sort of cookies and cake.
Okay, so can you tell us that what would you do differently? Like if it's not your daily routine, so what's your daily routine?
Like about eating.
No, about the whole process. Like if it's not your daily routine, like you wake up at 7 a.m. and then you eat breakfast and then you go to school, university. If it's not your daily routine, so what's yours?
So I usually wake up at 6:30, as I mentioned before, and the same way I just have some exercise for a few minutes. Then I take my breakfast, but to tell the truth, in fact, I'm a bit lazy in taking breakfast. Usually I procrastinate breakfast until 10 or 9, but mostly when I have someone around, like my sister or mother, so they insist I definitely eat breakfast at the same time, and then I just go out for my job. And when I reach the same job area, I start my work at around 7 or 7:30. Then I try my best just to be happy with the people and with the customers. I always try my best to not procrastinate anything and to do my job or to do my things on time. And the things that bother me there is some rude people or some sort of disrespectful people. But by the way, after that, I just try to have some time off working on some sort of pictures. And the same way, I try to give some time to watch some videos of some bloggers, as some of them are psychologists and some of them are just giving information, and some of them are about biology and more. And then during nighttime or during evening time, I just come back home, and mostly I just think about the day, that what I have done and what should be done by tomorrow.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much, Mr. Emery, for sharing your daily routines with us. And it seems like you're having a really busy day.
Yes, of course, every day, and I'm happy with the same kind of days. But sometimes it gets boring and it teases. It it eats brain. But I should be grateful for such a day or such kind of day. When I see some people who are just jobless, or who are just having kind of stress, or cause of the same stress and cause of a lot of stress, and they can't even sleep and they have dementia and more. So I get happy and I get satisfied with a lot of or lots of distractions as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Amiri, for sharing your routines with us. So let's ask Miss Sadaf. Miss Sadaf, can you tell us that which activity is your favorite? Miss Sadaf, can you hear us? Okay, so let's ask Mr. Abdul Aziz. Can you hear us and can you tell us that which activity is your favorite? Okay, so let's move on to the next student. Let's ask Mr. Farshid. Mr. Farshid, can you tell us that which activity is your favorite? Okay, so let's move on to Miss Zinat. Can you tell us that which activity is your favorite?
Yes, of course. My favorite activity is drawing pictures.
Okay, so Mr. Numan, can you tell us that which activity is your favorite?
My favorite activity is drawing 3D pictures and animations.
Okay, that's really nice. So Miss Diwa, can you tell us that which activity is your favorite?
My favorite activity is when a patient is healthy, then my day is very good.
Okay, I didn't get it. Can you repeat it? Which activity is your favorite?
When I check my patients, a patient is get healthy.
I'm sorry,
Uh,
I didn't got it. So are you a doctor?
Yeah.
Okay, no, so that's not a favorite activity. For example, your favorite activity can be painting, drawing, sketching, reading, something like that. Like a hobby.
I watch a TikTok.
Okay, so your favorite activity is just scrolling to TikToks and watching more videos and reels, I think.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Diwa. So let's ask Mr. Muhammad Kakar. Can you tell us that which activity is your favorite? آقای کاکر صدای ما رو میشنوین؟ گفتم میتونین که کدام فعالیت دلخواه شما هست؟ Okay, I strongly suggest all of the students to please participate actively in the class. او زه د ټولو زده کوونکو نه دا خواهش کوم چې په دغه درسي فعالیتونو کې ونډه واخلي ځکه چې دغه هغه کلاس یا صنف ده چې تاسو پکې تمرین کوئ او که دلته تاسو خپل دغه سپیکینګ تمرین نه کوئ نو هیڅکله هم نشي کولی چې په سمه توګه تاسو خبرې وکړئ نو تاسو هغه وخت کې کولی شئ چې خپل دغه سپیکینګ مهارت نور هم تقویه کړئ چې ډېر په یو غږیږئ نو پروا نه کوي که یوه ساده جمله تاسو وایئ او یا که کومه ډېره لنډه جمله اوسیږي هېڅ پروا هم نه کوي مهمه دا ده چې تاسو صرف وغږیږئ. So let's ask Mr. Nasim. Can you tell us that which activity is your favorite? شما گفتم میتونید که کدام فعالیت دلخواه شما است یا کدام مشغولیت؟ Okay, so it seems like he's not ready yet. So Mr. Aziz Siddiqui, can you tell us that which activity is your favorite? Okay, so no worries. You can talk whenever you're ready and you can just raise your hands. هیڅ کوم مشکل نشته او تاسو هر وخت چې آماده اوسئ کولی شئ چې خپل لاس جګ کړئ او موږ به تاسو هغه پوښتنه وکړو او تاسو کولی شئ چې ډېر ازادانه وغږیږئ. So we're going to have a reading aloud in the next activity. I'm going to read this passage or paragraph first, and then I will pick up some random students to read this passage for us. Nasrat wakes up at 5 a.m. نصرت بیدار میشه ساعت 5 صبح. First, he performs ablution and prays فجر. ابتدا او وضو میگیره و بعدا نماز صبح را میخوانه. After that, he eats breakfast with his family and goes to school. بعد از آن او میخوره صبحانه ناشتا را همراه با فامیل خود و میره به مکتب. He studies until 1 p.m. and prays ظهر. هغه درس وایي تر یوې بجې پورې او پس لغنه د خپل د غرمې مونځ ادا کوي. In the afternoon یعنی پس لغرمې he continue his studies and prays عصر. هغه خپل هغه درس ویل یا مطالعه ته ادامه ورکوي او د خپل د عصر مونځ ادا کوي. In the evening he reads a book. ماښام خوانه هغه یو کتاب وایي، watches TV تلویزیون ګوري and prays مغرب او د ماښام مونځ ادا کوي. Before going to bed at 10 p.m. مخکې له دې نه چې هغه ویده شي یعنی 10 بجو شاوخوا کې نصرت prays عشاء and brushes his teeth. نصرت د شپې مونځ ادا کوي یا د عشاء مونځ ادا کوي او پس لغنه خپل غاښونه برسوي. So now it's your turn to read this passage. Let me ask new students. So let's ask Mr. Aziz to read this passage for us. Mr. Aziz, are you ready? So let's ask Ms. Sinet. Ms. Sinet, are you ready to read this passage for us?
Yes, Miss Aryana, I'm ready.
Great, so please continue.
Okay. Nasrat wakes up at 5 a.m. First, he performs ablution and prays Fajr. After that, he eats breakfast with his family and goes to school. He studies until 1 p.m. and prays Zuhr. In the afternoon, he continues his studies and prays Asr. In the evening, he reads a book, watches TV, and prays Maghrib. Before going to bed, at 10 p.m., Nasrat prays Isha and brushes his teeth. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Zinat. So let's ask Ms. Sadaf. Can you tell us that what time does Nasrat wake up? تاسو موږ ته ویلی شئ چې نصرت کوم وخت کې له خوبه پسیږي؟ مثلا ساعت چې کوم ساعت باندې؟ Let's ask Mr. Noman, can you tell us that what time does Nasrat wake up?
Nasrat wakes up at 5 a.m.
And can you tell us that what does he do after school? هغه پس دغه نه چې د ښوونځي نه راځي څه کوي یا څه کار کوي؟
After school, he goes to studies.
Okay. In the afternoon, he continues his study and
continues
prays
his
Asr.
Yes, praise Asr.
Okay.
And in the evening.
Miss Diwa, can you tell us that when does he go to bed? هغه کوم وخت کې ویده کیږي؟
He go to bed at 10 p.m. Nasrat prays, shies and brush his teeth.
Okay. So he goes to bed at 10 p.m. هغه 10 بجې شاوخوا ویده کیږي. Nasrat prays Isha and brushes his teeth. مګر مخکې له هغه نه ګورئ درته ویلي شوي دي چې before going to bed at 10 p.m. مخکې له هغې نه چې هغه ویده شي نو ابتدا خپل د شپې مونځ یا عشا مونځ ادا کوي او خپل غاښونه برسوي او پس له هغه نه 10 بجو شاوخوا کې هغه خپل هغه ویده کیږي. سمه ده؟
سمه.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Tiwa, for participating in the activities. So let's have a wrap up for tonight's lesson. بیاین که یک جمع بندی داشته باشیم به درس امشب ما. Great work. Today you practice describing routines using sequencing words, time expression, and longer sentences. Next session, we will focus on travel experiences, where you will talk about trips, past events, and use past tense verbs. نو ډیره ښه او موږ ډیره عالي مخکې لرو نو په دغه نن شپې سیشن یا نن شپې جلسې کې چې موږ دغه شان پریکټیس یا تمرین کړل چې څنګه کولای شو چې خپل د روزمره عادتونو او فعالیتونو په اړه موږ وغږیږو او نور معلومات ورته ورکړو او څنګه کولای شو چې په لاندو جملو کې خپل هدف بیان کړو او یا په مکمل جملو کې خپل دغه د هر ورځ فعالیتونه بیان کړو. نو څنګه چې تاسو موږ د درسونو آگاه یاستئ، موږ ډېر ښه منظم ټول هغه کارونه چې موږ په ورځني ژوند کې ترسره کوو هغه ټول کارونه موږ په دغه کنورسیشنو کې موږ هغه تمرین کوو. نو په بل سیشن کې چې دا موږ قرار ده چې د ټراول ایکسپیرینس یعنی هغه تجربې چې موږ په سفرونو کې لاسته راوړو په هغه په هکله به موږ وغږیږو او په هغه مورد کې مثلا چې موږ کوم سفرونو ته په مخکې وختو کې تللی یاستو یا قرار ده چې آیا موږ کوم سفر ته لاړ شو یا نه او کومې تجربې د هغه سفر نه موږ ترلاسه کړي دي، نو د هغه په اړه به موږ په انگلیسی ژبه باندې وغږیږو. خب در درس آینده ما مقرر است که در مورد تجاربی که ما از سفرها می داشته باشیم و این که در مورد سفر چگونه پرسان کنیم، در مورد سفرهای قبلی که داشتیم و یا هم در مورد سفرهای خود چی تجربه های ازشان حاصل کردیم مقرر است که به زبان انگلیسی صحبت کنیم. And don't forget to follow the LMS system and watch video lessons, interactive quizzes and participate actively in the speaking practices. او لیادم وباسئ چې هغه ویډیوګانې چې په LMS سیستم کې موجود دي او دغه درس په هکله دي او تاسو ټول درسونه څنګه چې تاسو په LMS سیستم کې موجود دي هغه هم وګورئ، ځکه چې که تاسو صرف په دې صف کې اشتراک کوئ او LMS ویډیوګانې نه تعقیبوئ نو تاسو درس نه بشپړیږي او ناقصه پاتې کیږي. نو دا به ډېر ښه شي چې تاسو په LMS سیستم کې لاړ شئ او ویډیوګانې هم وګورئ تر څو چې ډېر په ښه توګه تاسو دغه درسونه زده کړئ. او هلته تاسو کولی شئ چې سوالونه هم شته. پس دغه نه چې دغه درسونه ولوستل نو تاسو کولی شئ چې سوالونو ته ځواب ورکړئ او خپل دغه په دې باندې پوه شئ چې مثلا تاسو څومره دغه درس زده کړی ده. او په سپیکینګ سیشنو کې چې هره شپه د 8 نه تر 9 پورې اوسېږي هم حتمي څه هم ونیسئ او پکې ډېره فعاله ونډه ولرئ، ځکه چې ستاسو دغه فعاله ونډه ده چې تاسو ته ډېر کومک کوي چې تاسو په ښه توګه انګلیسي وغږیږئ. نو د انګلیسي زده کولو او د انګلیسي ژبه باندې خبرې کولو یوازینۍ لاره دا ده چې تاسو پرې وغږیږئ. نو پروا نه کوي که تاسو یو لنډه جمله وایئ او یا که د کوم موضوع په اړه معلومات ورکوئ او یا که تاسو پرونانسیشن یا تلفظ کې کوم مشکل لرئ نو هیڅ پروا نه کوي. نو دغه کلاس یا صنف د همدې لپاره جوړ شوی ده چې تاسو وغږیږئ او خپل دغه غلطیګانې اصلاح کړئ. No, okay, so thank you so much guys for being here tonight, and I really appreciate your being active from all of you for being active in the class. And if you have any question, you can ask me right away, and if you don't have any question, then you can leave the class. او ډیره مننه ستاسو ټول څخه چې زموږ د نن شپې په درس کې وئ او فعاله ونډه مو اخیستله. او که تاسو کوم سوال یا پوښتنه لرئ کولی شئ چې وپوښتئ او که نه نو کولی شئ چې دغه صنف لیف کړئ. So if you have any question, you can ask me right away, and if you have any question, you can leave the class.